Hey guys, what is going on? It's your boy Sorcerer here, back with another video. In today's video, guys, we are looking at a command block GUI shop. I created this a couple of months ago. Yeah, I'm doing it again because the old one wasn't too great. It had a chest here that you had to take your items out. You can only purchase one item at once, and it was very all over the place. You know, the command blocks all over the place, all over the, like some over here, some over there, some over there. And I was running around, and a lot of people got confused in that video, so I'm doing it again. But this way is a much cleaner setup that I've done. And if you're wondering why I haven't uploaded in a while, that is because I've been working on my brand new server, which has just launched, which is Reapland Factions. Season 2 has just launched. So if you guys want to join that, then put your Xbox gamer tags down in the description below, or contact me on Xbox at SolusReapYT. It is on the right hand side of your screen. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So as you guys can see, this is the command block shop. You can make this look whatever you want. This is the GUI shulker box, but you can make this whatever you want. You can make the shulker box whatever color you want. And you make this look like whatever you want, make it look nice and fancy. But obviously for right now, because this is just a test shop, we've just built a little box here with a nice little funnel where the items come out of. But you can make the items spawn anywhere. I'll explain that later on in the video. But let's see how this works and how it is all how it's going to look in your realm. So if we open the shulker box, as you can see, it says test by shop. And we've got building blocks here, and we've got ores. So if we click on one of these, such as building blocks, it takes us to a different category. So we've got stone and oak ores here, and we've also got a menu button. So if we click on the menu button, it takes us back to the menu, of course. But if we select an item, such as coal and iron ingots, then it will take us back to the main menu again, but it will also give us the iron ingots. Now, like I said, there isn't a payment system on this, but I will do a payment system on this in my next video. So this first video is just showing how the GUI shop works, and then in the next video I'll be showing you how to set up a payment system for this. So that will be part 2 of this video, so keep that in mind. But that's how it works. So let's try and buy something else. So let's buy oak logs. Takes us back to the main menu, and we get our oak logs. So that's that. And if you're wondering how I'm doing, how I'm clearing the bedrock and the barriers, then these are the commands right here. So set up this command block right here, which is repeat, unconditional, always active, delay in ticks, put like 20 if it's a big server. Same for this one, repeat, unconditional, always active, 20 ticks, and it's simply just a clear command. So just copy this command if you're having trouble with getting barrier blocks and bedrock and all sorts like that. So let's get without further ado, let's get into the video. So if I mess up, I just want to let you know I haven't been doing commentary for a while, so I'm a little rusty at it. But yeah, whatever. Let's get into the video. So you want these 3 blocks here. You want your shulker box. You want 2 command blocks. And this is going to be where you start. So you're going to have a shulker box with your main menu in. So test by shop, and we've got my building blocks and ores. So this is my main menu here. And once you've set up your main menu shulker box, you're going to use this shulker box now over and over and over again. Make sure it's the same test by shop, and you've got the building blocks and ores. Make sure they are bedrock. If they're not bedrock, then you will run into some issues. Just keep that in mind. But without further ado, so if we look in the command block that's going to be underneath the shulker box, that is going to be a block type impulse. The condition is going to be unconditional. The redstone is going to be needs redstone, and the delay in ticks is going to be 0. The command input is going to be /clone. Relative coordinates 1 block above the command block. Relative coordinates 1 block above the command block, and then a set of coordinates. Now these set of coordinates will be different for you So don't put in minus 10, 54, 10, because what this is doing, this is going to be your shop destination, so your shop coordinates. So make sure wherever your shulker box is in the shop, where you want your GUI to be, make sure these are the coordinates that you're putting in. So make sure you put in your coordinates for the shop right here. Other than that, we're going to have a command block here as well, which is next to it and below in the floor. This one is going to be the exact same setup, so the block type is going to be impulse. The condition is going to be unconditional. The redstone is going to be needs redstone. The lane ticks is going to be 0. For the command input, it's going to be /set block and then relative coordinate, one block above the command block, relative coordinate, air. So what that is doing is if we place down a redstone block like that, it will put our main menu of the shulker box here. So let's say we didn't have our shop and we just set up those command blocks. This is what your shop will be looking like, and when we activate this here like that, it sets up the shop, as you can see. So now we want to copy this command block, the name, the items, everything needs to be the exact same. Just keep that in mind. If one thing's off, like this is over here or something like that, if all of this is the exact same, it will work. If one thing is wrong, this will not work. Just keep that in mind, guys. But now we're going to set up 2 more shulker boxes. These shulker boxes will be the exact same as that one, but with the category that we want selected, such as for this one is building blocks, that we're going to take that category out. So as you can see, because this is going to be the building blocks category, building blocks is missing, but ores is still there. And this one, this is the ores category. So ores is missing, but building blocks is still there. And then once you've got that set up, make sure again, like I said, it has to be the exact same title of the shulker box. It has to be the exact same data block. Like for example, ores is spelt exactly like that, and ores is spelt exactly like that in that one. Same for the building blocks and all that. Has to be the exact same, and that's for every single shulker box here. But for the command blocks that are going to be under them, they're going to be the exact same. So are these going to be the exact same as well. But what you want to do is underneath the shulker boxes, place a repeat command block with a redstone comparator going into an impulse. So for the repeat, you want the block type to be repeat. The condition is going to be unconditional. The redstone is going to be always active. It's going to execute on first tick with a 10 tick delay. Then for the command input, we're going to put / test for blocks with an S on the end. Make sure to add that S. It's very important. If you don't put the S there, you're going to run into problems, so make sure it's test for blocks. And then we're going to put relative coordinate 1 block above the command block, relative coordinate 1 block above the command block, and then our shop coordinates. So make sure you write down your shop coordinates on a piece of paper, so you can, whenever we use our shop coordinates, then you can place them in. Now guys, we're going to put a comparator facing into an impulse. That impulse command block is going to be block type impulse. Condition unconditional, redstone needs redstone, the lane tick is going to be 0, and that's /clone, relative coordinates 1 block above the command block, relative coordinates 1 block above the command block, -10, 54, 10. This is the coordinates of our shop. Obviously yours will be different. I have to keep on saying that because people will get confused otherwise, but the coordinates for your shop. Now that is the exact same as the one I've just shown you here. And that one is also the exact same as the one I've shown you here. So just keep that in mind. But the shulker boxes will be category selected, like I said. But for these ones, these are now going to be your new categories. So in this one, if building blocks is missing, then obviously for the one that it's feeding into, this is going to be the building blocks category. And for this one, ores is missing. So if the ores is missing, in this one is going to be the ores category, as you can see. So once you've set up your category, for mine it is the shulker box building blocks. Again, if you name your shulker box, make sure it's the exact same now carrying on down the line. But this is a chance that you can rename your shulker box here. But do not rename your shulker box after this because you will run into some issues. So obviously this one is ores, but this one's test, this one's test, and this one's test. This one's building blocks, and for all of the building blocks ones, they're all building blocks as well. It's got the exact same, so make sure you've got that as well. But when you set up your category, I've got stone and I've got oak logs. I've also got a menu button, and we'll be talking about that in a little bit. You don't have to have this, but it's always nice to have. But we've got a stone button, we've got an oak logs button, and we've got a menu button, which is a barrier block. So now let's move on to more commands. Now if you've got 3 different things in your shop, then you're going to set up 3 command blocks. If you've got 5, you're going to set up 5. If you've got 6, you're going to set up 6, so on and so forth. But as you guys can see, not that one, as you guys can see, we've got stone, oak wood, and menu. So we've got oak, stone, and menu here, just to keep it organized. So for the oak one, or for the command blocks that you're going to be putting down underneath these shulker boxes, so for the categories, if you've got 6 categories, then you're going to place down 6 of these exact command blocks. So the command blocks that you're going to be placing down, you're going to name it an item that you want it to be, such as oak or stone or menu. It's not required, it just keeps things organized for when you're trying to change something. So I've changed mine to oak. The block type is going to repeat. The condition is going to be unconditional. The redstone is going to be always active. Execute on first tick is going to be on. And the delaying tick is going to be 10. Now we're going to do a command input for test 4 blocks, 1 block above the command block and 1 block above the command block. So relative coordinates 1 block above, relative coordinates 1 block above, and then the coordinates of your shop, and that's the exact same for your stone and the exact same for your menu. So just keep that in mind. But these GUIs now will be different. So for oak, you guessed it, the oak is going to be gone. So stone and menu still here, but oak has disappeared. And for stone, everything else is here, like oak logs and the menu, but stone's gone. And in this one, stone and oak's there, but the menu's gone. Now I'm going to explain the menu one first, because the menu one's very, very simple, whereas these ones are a little bit more complicated. So for the menu one, when the menu's disappeared, you've already got your command block down. You want to have a comparator that feeds into an impulse. This impulse is going to be block type impulse, condition unconditional, redstone needs redstone, execute on first tick should be off, and delaying ticks is 0. The command input is going to be set block, and then the coordinates of your machine that we set up first, I will show you that in a minute, and that's going to be redstone block. So these coordinates here is going to be the coordinates of your machine here. So this one right here. So that's where we're setting the redstone block, because people wanted to go back to the main menu, and this is our main menu. So this is what we're going to be using. So as you can see, menu, we've got this command block here, and it's going to set block the coordinates of your menu machine, I'm going to call it, which is there, and then it's going to be redstone underscore block. So pretend I'm in your world for a minute. This is your menu machine. I'm going to stand here, write down the coordinates, and put them coordinates inside this command block. So with the menu out of the way, let's get started into the actual things now, like oak and stone. So for oak, as you know, we've got rid of the oak block, but everything else is the same. Now, once you've got that down, you're going to place a redstone comparator going into a command block. This command block is going to have clone, 1 block above the command block, 1 block above the command block, and then these set of coordinates. Now these sets of coordinates go to here right now. They go to this machine. So I'm going to show you this machine in just a second. So for right now, leave that blank. But what we're going to do is just set up a clone command with no coordinates at the moment, and then put a chest on top of it of what you're selling. So I'm selling stone, and I've put stone in the chest. Now like I said, you can put any amount in here, like 5 or 64, whatever you're giving out in the shop, you can just put that in there. So for the coordinates of these right here, you're going to set up this machine right here. Now this machine, you need a command block here that is going to clone one block of the command block, one block above the command block, to the exact same coordinates, so 16, 54, 24, which is here, 16, 54, 24. So it pretty much clones the exact same thing again. So it pastes it again, just to make sure that the chest is there before all of this starts going off. And then we're going to have a chain block here, which TPs at E, open square bracket, type equals item dash R equals 3, close square bracket, and then the coordinates of where you want your item to appear. So we've got our item appearing here and then dropping onto the player, but you can make your item appear anywhere, maybe a collection point, or you could just have it spawn right on top of them, like right here or something. So these coordinates is where your item is going to appear. Then you're going to come over to the other side. This glass is not needed, so we're just going to get rid of that. But we're going to come over to the other side now, and we're going to put a repeating command block next to where the chest is going to spawn. This repeating command block is going to kill at E, open square bracket, R equals 2, dash name equals chest. The block type is going to repeat. Condition is unconditional. Redstone is needs redstone. Delaying ticks is 0, and it's execute on first tick. Oh yeah, and I forgot to give you this one. This one's chain, unconditional, always active, and delaying ticks 20. This one right here is the set block to air, like we've done before. So it's simply just the set block to air again, but this time the delaying ticks is going to be 1 tick. That's very important. It's 1 tick delay. So pretty much that's what it does. It gets rid of the redstone again, while all of these get activated. So now you've got this system. Going back to the stone, looking inside here, you can see that we've got the coordinates now for where our chest is going to appear over here. So we're going to put the chest here now. So on your device that you've set up, wherever you've set it up, this is where your chest is going to appear. So make sure you do that. That's where you put the coordinates right there. Now we're going to set up a second command block. This command block is going to fill, and then 16, 54, 24, which is the exact same coordinates as in this one, 16, 54, 24. And it's going to be this command, so fill, and then the coordinates of where your chest is going to be, and then the coordinates of where your chest is again. Then you want to put air, 0, destroy. That's going to be a block type chain, unconditional, always active, delaying ticks 1. Reason for that is, when the chest gets placed here, that command block there is then going to destroy it, so the items drop and get TP'd. Then we're going to set up another command block here. This command block is the exact same as the menu command block. It's a block type chain. The condition is unconditional. Redstone's always active, delaying tick is 1. And that's set block, then the coordinates of where your menu reset button is, and the redstone block. So my menu reset is here, and that's minus 453.23. And if we go into this one, it says minus 453.23, as you can see. Now we need to do one last thing, and that is fill minus 17, 53, 24, minus 17, 53, 24 with a redstone block. Now minus 17 and 24 is here. So as you can see, that's where it's filling the redstone block. That is what activates the entire thing. So this destroys the chest. This activates the system. So that's where the redstone block ends up right there. So make sure you get where I'm placing the redstone block. Make sure you get them coordinates and bang these coordinates in where I've got them. But make sure you place the coordinates twice. So mine's minus 17, 53, 24. And obviously, because it's a fill command, we need to put in 2 sets. So I put in the exact same set of coordinates right there. So it fills my redstone block in like that. That is pretty much it, guys. All of these are the exact same. This is another menu one. You don't really need another menu one, so I can get rid of that. But obviously, with this being an ORS category, we need an ORS menu button, and this being a building blocks category, we needed a building blocks category menu, of course. But if you've only got like one major category with one menu button, then you would only have to set that up. But the ORS is set up the exact same way as you guys can see as building blocks. It's set up the exact same way, the exact same commands. So just repeat what I shown you the first time, and you guys can do this for as many as you want. Now let's go to your shulker box and let's test it. So when you open it, you should see your main menu. So you should see your 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever you've made in here, and then you can click on something. If you click on it and it clears the bedrock, then you've done it correctly. And if you now click on something else and it takes you back to the main menu, then gives you the items, you have done it correctly. Just guys, make sure again you do have a clear barrier and a clear bedrock, obviously for everyone on the server, so people don't get to keep the building blocks bedrock, and if they want to go to the menu, they don't keep the barrier that says menu. But other than that, guys, if you got confused, go through the video once again. I have explained everything to the best of my ability, and like I said in my next video, I will be adding a payment system to this, but right now there is no payment system. But in my next video, I'll be adding a payment system to this, and that will be part 2. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, then make sure to subscribe to my channel for weekly command block videos. And also, if you like the video so much, then give it a like rating. It helps the channel grow so much you would not believe. And also on the right hand side of the screen, you can see my gamer tag, which is the owner, SolarTruckYT, and you can see the Discord. So if you want to message me on Xbox or Discord for any command help or any questions you may have on this, or leave them down in the comments below. And also, if you're interested in joining Rootland factions, which the server is usually full, but right now obviously it is brand new. But if you're interested in joining Rootland factions and playing on the server and seeing what it's like, I promise you it's going to be one of the best realms on Bedrock. I can promise you that. We have got really, really professional builders and command block workers as myself working on this. So yeah, guys, you can join the server by simply just asking me. But if you're on PC, then unfortunately we cannot allow you in due to hack clients. This is an Xbox only server, but you can play on keyboard and mouse. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you've liked it, click the like button like I said, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.